Video. She needs no intro, but she's getting it because that's sort of my job. Twitter, of course, at Lana Del Rey. Instagram, same thing, obviously.
Yeah.
The album. Give me the details on the album. I know it's coming out on the 7th, UK the 16th. Not that matters here, but it's a random question. The UK release and the US release, it's such close release dates. I assume it's the same exact tracks, or they're different tracks?
No, everything's the same. Yeah, I don't really know why. I think it's just the time difference, and also I think they like to release things on Tuesday here. I have no idea why.
And sometimes people release, matter of fact, most, I think, release two, like there's a UK release and a US, and there's different, the bulk of the tracks are the same. There's always something different, and I can't quite figure out why. Cause
money.
That's true. All right, bing! Sorry, there we go. JoJo's alluded. So this album, what else do people need to know before we go into West Coast?
A feel for the record?
Yes.
I mean, first of all, I'm in love with it, and I'm so happy that I feel that way. I don't know, I guess I started putting it together at Electric Lady Studios in New York, and I met Dan Auerbach one night at a club, just kind of by accident, and he listened to the record and he really, really liked it, but thought it kind of had too much of a classic rock feel. And when I was telling him that I was really interested in like this idea of a West Coast fusion with a kind of underground jazz culture for a mood, he said, he really felt like he could kind of deliver that. So we flew to Nashville and worked with 7 of his best friends from Brooklyn and Nashville and just recorded everything really live. And it was just really meant to be, I think, because we just had such a good chemistry, like the whole group of us.
This track, West Coast.
Yeah.
Something about that line, or just maybe it's a combination of the line and just the vibe it sets. On the West Coast, they gotta say, I can't give it justice, but this track
exactly.
it has this, this Lana. You have a signature sound or signature vibe, and it really comes out on this track.
I mean, when I met Dan, I think something that he really tapped into was that all of my choruses slipped into halftime beats, like halftime swings, and he called it like that narco swing. So he was every time the West Coast chorus would kick in, he'd be like, oh, that's that narco swing. I don't know, I mean, it has kind of a late 70s feel, but sort of like a little nod to there's like that West Coast early 90s synth that kicks in at the end, and I don't know, so just a lot of things I like about it. And I don't know, for me being in LA, it's definitely like an escape. I met a lot of people down at the beach and just really felt inspired by how casual everything was.
West Coast, Lana Del Rey.